Hi guys, welcome to your 2020 in preview reading. Obviously, as we go through 2020, many of the energies will be further elaborated upon, depending upon who you are and when you're watching, all that good stuff. But from today, December 29th, in Japan, I thought it would be a good idea to follow on the heels of my December 2019 reading, which I just posted yesterday. So please go ahead and check that out. Yeah, it's so crazy, guys. Like, anyway, it is what it is. I mean, it's what's crazy. I'm trying to get through my personal readings, and it's almost like Spirit is like, I don't know if it's just not the right time to do certain people's readings, but like I would start and then it would be like, not now, or I just wouldn't do it, and then it happens, and it's just the right time. So if you're still waiting for a personal reading, you know that's what it is. The energies are crazy right now. Part of me wishes I did astrological stuff a little bit more, but you know, because I'd love to just have that opened up to see what's going on. But either way, we'll go with whatever Spirit gives us. So first of all, I just want to let you know quickly, these are what we have been dealing with in 2019, and then here's that bridge about what to expect in 2020, generally speaking. All right, so first of all, let's check it out. Chameleon Spirit wants to come out and talk about 2019 very quickly. Chameleon Spirit is saying that 2019 was hazy. 2019 was a lot of haze, a lot of people getting exposed to certain things, getting exposed to new things, new energies, needing to let that integrate, but before they can let it integrate, they're still trying to let go of things, get things out. So it's pretty much been a mediocre but intermediary year as well. I'm seeing a lot of codes coming in right at the top. As I'm saying that, I already feel my hands tingling. Yeah, so that's been happening. You guys have been getting a lot of gems in return for the things that you've been doing. For a lot of you, you might not have been seeing the precious effects yet, the things that have been happening for you, especially as it relates to these divine masculines. I'm seeing like divine masculines are just on a roll right now. Actually, two cards for my divine, not mine, but two cards that I use from this deck that relate to divine masculine are here. Let me produce both of them. Look at that. This is a masculine who's busy. So if you're a divine masculine, you may have been busy. It's been about truth telling for lots and lots of you who resonate with the divine masculine, whether it's because you are primarily masculine, divine masculine, or because that aspect, that masculine aspect of you has been highlighted. You've been dealing with a lot of truth telling. And truth telling in a sense of communicating to the feminine truths about herself. In fact, look, I'm seeing that the two of you covered in this card. Look, but I'm seeing it covered, right? I'm seeing that, yeah, a lot of truth has been demonstrated. So that means that in the sense of all of you divine feminines out there dealing with a male energy, whether it's your twin or just whatnot, soulmate or karmic, whatever, it's kind of like, gosh, this person, through their inability to love me, through their actions, through their problems, their issues, they are revealing truths to me about myself. Truths as simple as, he's just not into me, all the way up to, wow, I really smother people in relationships, right? Or wow, I really avoid taking responsibility for myself. Whatever it is, the divine masculine energy in the year of 2019, it's been really rough for them because they've been going about their life, doing their stuff, whether awakened or unawakened, although I do feel unawakened, and they've been communicating truths through their actions to the feminines in their lives. Now, notice I said the feminines in their lives. It doesn't have to just be romantic. It could be, I'm seeing some of these as sons communicating truths to their mothers about themselves, but I'm also seeing this concept of truth coming through for divine masculine, because in those reactions that those ladies have taken, especially those who have walked away, flipped the out is another option I'm getting. Those who have flipped the out on them, whatever it is, I'm seeing that they've been having to face some harsh truths about themselves. Like, oh my God, have you guys ever watched Family Guy? Now, some of their episodes are kind of weak, especially when they get really mean and whatnot. But some of their things are just so funny. God, one of my favorite shows. The good episodes. Now, there's one part in it where there's like this. It's not funny, but it's appropriate here. There's this picture of this inmate in jail or prison. Actually, he's in prison, and somehow he has a knife or a shank, and he like stabs himself a little. Not stabs himself, but he goes to like stab himself a little bit, but not. He doesn't puncture the skin, and he's like, "Ow, that hurts," and he's something. It's like he has a moment of clarity. He's like, "Ow. Oh God, I deserve to be in here." It's kind of like, and it's so crazy because in that moment, that one inmate who just kind of pricks himself with this knife, he's like, "Ow, that hurt," and it's like, "Oh, I deserve to be in here," because he probably like shanked a lot of people outside before, and that's why he's in prison, right? So the point is, the divine masculine is coming face to face with himself, and he's doing that after having treated the women in his life, the female energies, male, female, doesn't matter, in his life in a certain way, and that female energy has, risen back by walking away, by flipping out, whatever, and that has thrown him into his tower moment. As I do this, I feel I'm seeing that mirroring right here, and what I'm seeing is this divine masculine at the upper level, the 5D level, being able to come in and to work through the 3D masculine. It's almost like, look at the 3D masculines, kind of like quiet, kind of receiving, and look at the 5D inhabiting them and doing all the movement, changing things alchemically on the earth. Now, I think that's important to know that a lot of the divine masculine energies have come to earth, have grounded, whatever you want to say. So a lot of them have been communicated and have made it down to the earth already, and so they're working through those that have received it. Now see here, this is another thing. A lot of us have been asked in the year 2019 to unplug from masculine energies, right? Now whether it's from the masculine energies within ourselves to or whether it's the masculine energy people in our lives, male, female. So why? Because they need to do their stuff, right? And so some of you have been asked to walk away, to release this place of devotion that you've had. And anyway, so that's what I'm seeing here in this chameleon card in the year 2019. A lot of you also have been asked to act as if, to hold vision, basically. Okay. Whew. Now I'm also seeing, all these cards came out to kind of show us this bridge. I'm also seeing conflicts, lots of conflicts, but conflicts that have been averted. And I'm getting, in the name of love. Remember that? Da-da-da, and some of love. Okay, I should know those lyrics. I don't know the lyrics. Anyway, so in the name of love, I'm seeing this. So this is looking at masculine energy being stopped dead in his tracks, in the name of love. Now, notice this is the after tarot. So in the 5 of Wands, we usually see a card with people in conflict. But look at this. This shows somebody, it's still on the conflict card, but, arms have been placed down. Things have been obeyed, right? Actions have been obeyed. Now, and look, this divine masculine as the King of Wands is having a seat, connecting with his guides, making amends, coming into contact, coming into connection, union, whatever you want to say. Commitment is a word I got with the feminine for the sake of healing. Now, wherever you found yourself on this, male or female, in the year 2019, this year, again, it's showcasing what we just talked about, has all been about this interplay between male and female energies, right? And look at the male being sat down and like being talked to and being spoken to and connecting with his guides. And we also see the rise of the divine feminine throughout the world, right? Finally, we see that femininity rising, but as it's rising, we see a lot of the men being told to sit down and to think. Right? Now, not just any ordinary love can get the male to sit down like that. So kudos to all of you divine feminines out there. Somebody's energy is coming through. I'm getting like a really New York accent right now. You know, you heard it, like, kudos to all of you. I can't even redo it. But to all of your energies, all of you female energies, for standing up and saying no and walking away and pushing that masculine energy into action. Because of that, walking away, that Eight of Cups walking away, those calling people on their BS. Look, it's gotten him to have a seat and to arrest that harsh energy. And they're acknowledging the Me Too movements. They're acknowledging all of that. And all of the feminine energy flowing through both male, female, and gender non-conforming, whatever you guys identify with, that's feminine energy flowing through and being allowed to take root and being allowed to ground. And it's like the male energy, it's there, like, you're grounded now. And look at his cute little guide. As he's sitting here, he's going to be connecting with his guides. He's ready. Look, twins, guys, for those of you twin ladies, twin female, feminine energies, great job. Whether or not you get the man in your bed tonight, whatever it is, I know maybe you guys are in separation, you're on to your other relationship, whatever it is, but whatever it is that you did, you were the one. And not only twins, soulmates, whatever you want, you were the one, the great love that was needed to pierce the armor, to pierce the heart of this masculine energy, to get him to wake the F up. Sorry. That's literally the energy just coming through. And I'm just hearing that as Chris Tucker's voice. All right, that's the energy coming through, guys. Hearing it as Chris Tucker's voice, that's, I kid you not. Anyway, so great job. So a lot of you out there, like, oh, he doesn't think about me, I was nothing, I was just garbage, whatever. I'm here to tell you, as your homegirl JJ, reading the damn cards as they lay on my table, that trust me, you had a difference. You made a difference in this person's life. Now he's sitting down. Now look at that. Just as I put this down, I must have turned these cards a little bit, because now I'm seeing them leaning like this. Oh, sorry, I guess you should see too. They're on that lean now, okay? No, not the gangster lean, guys, okay? If you're old enough, you get that. No, this is about this relationship being on the lean. All right, so it's pausing. So for some of you, LEAN means that, look at this sword. They're cutting out third parties, cutting out a whole bunch of things. Look, the card is literally coming on here. What I'm seeing here is, even if you're in separation, I'm hearing or feeling, sorry, these words want to come through. This final romance is on its way out, okay? So there's a final romance for a lot of you guys, a lot of them. Whoever this is for, these masculines have been having torrid affairs, is the word they're wanting to say. But I'm seeing, as this card is here, God, thank you, God, blowing that out, they're showing this final romance is on its way out. So if they're in there with somebody, in there like swimwear, it's the end. Like, that's just, they're getting done. They're finishing up, overcoming obstacles. I see a card over there that wants to come in. It says overcoming obstacles. Yeah, but look, it's on the star card. Both of you, separation or not, doesn't matter. You guys are both receiving healing for your roles played in this. I do see people have gotten hurt, but I'm seeing that there has been an energetic exchange, as we knew there would be, because that's what the twins do for each other. They give each other energetic exchanges, and then they may separate and then work on themselves and then come together. And when they come together finally for that harmonious union that's built and founded upon spiritual service, that's when they come together. And then they move forward together and they do their thing. Okay, but for right now, I'm just seeing 2019 was about arresting the male energy, the rampant male energy, getting him to look into himself, connect to that higher aspect. Awakening, the process of awakening has started. Now, have they awakened fully? Maybe not, but the awakening process has started. We see this here, okay? And it's interesting to ground the King of Wands. King of Wands, we know, I wanted to sing that song. He don't play by rules. So girl, don't play the fool. Remember that song? Anyway, but the King of Wands doesn't play by the rules. He's in it. He's But what I'm seeing here is he's grounded and he's listening. He's listening to his guides. Why? Because that main love came in and woke him up. maybe it's very, 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 I'm feeling like about 86% of this, 87. Divine masculine woke up because the divine feminine walked away. Okay? Now, let's move on. So these were energies in 2019. Some other energies that I see underlying 2019. Lots happened during the later months of the year. I'm seeing August, September, October. Those 3 months were killers for a lot of people. Okay, like call the police. Those 3 months need to be locked up, right? They were killers for a lot of people. Lots of game changers, lots of breakups, lots of energy shifts. It's almost like I'm looking here and it looks like this earth just came, I'm sorry, can you see? This earth just came and had this impact with whatever this is, and it's created like a whole karmic shift, all sorts of stuff. So whatever happened, a lot of it was very hard in the months of August, September, October, lots of August. Now, yesterday I couldn't, in the 2019 video, I couldn't think of a word. The word was deleterious. And now I don't even remember what I was talking about it for. But anyway, I just want to put that out there. Anyway, I love this card on the front. It's beautiful. Is that the focus card? It is. All right, so let's take a look on the back. Because I used those cards for the image. But let's read what the focus card is about. Let's see what spiritually wants to come through in addition to the words on the card. Focus. Much of what you see in life is an agreement that something is in fact true. To develop power, focus on one aspect of your life. This could be your career, a sport, or some endeavor that you have a passion about. Become an expert. In the process of becoming an expert, you fine-tune your whole being. You collect the important parts of yourself and you begin to live the life of a warrior. Rid yourself of attitudes that are not essential to your task. I'm just getting the image of a football player, by the way. They put on their helmets, they get ready, and they just have a goal, they go straight for it. So collect your energy and focus your power on wondrous and magical acts. Let the shell of your consciousness rise out of the ocean of your subconscious mind. It's just a matter of focus. So this card tells us that the year 2019 was about getting focused. But not only about getting focused, but being that linebacker, that they're saying that successful linebacker. Oh, they said some aren't successful. Dang, guys. Okay, listen, spirit burn. But they're saying be that successful linebacker who has his head down. He knows what he's going for. He's like, and anybody that comes up against him, he's like pushing them off. Be that person. So all that karmic stuff, hit it. Let it down, but keep going forward. Now, I feel also this is about 2019 in this card is also about focusing on ascension, focusing on looking up so those energies can come down in. So you guys know a lot of initiations happened in 2019. A lot of them came through my personal readings and came through my channel. Wow, I was so shocked. The next card is offering. Every day of our lives we take from Mother Earth our energy for life, yet we often forget the ancient tradition of the sacred giveaway. Getting a very Christmas feeling around that. All right, take a moment to sit in silence and count the magnificent things you have in this life, even if only the wondrousness of being given life. Reflect on the great, and I just saw an image of an older woman in a hospital bed, and there not being anyone there really. So they're showing that while you're feeling lonely, some of you in your room alone crying and this and that, there are really people out there who are alone. There's no one coming to claim them, no one coming to visit them in the beds, in the hospital, things like that. And even though some of you are like, yeah, that's me, but I'm at home in my bed. God is showing that the truth is that none of you is alone. Neither of you is alone, okay? Reflect on the great Mother Earth. Ask yourself, what have I given back to her lately to heal her? Then think of the higher vision of life and balance on this earth, and realize that the greatest gift you can give Mother Earth and your fellow humans is your own enlightenment. With that, I'm showing that it's almost like you might be thinking, oh, I'm useless. What can I have for this world? What can I do? Like they're saying, go inside. Almost treat your brain like this trunk. Open the trunk, dig inside, see what you can bring out, right? In this, to be of service, because you can do anything. There are many, many ideas. In this way, you tear away the veils of ignorance and present the magnificence of your being to everyone who experiences you. Everyone around you is uplifted and inspired. This is your offering. Sweet. Okay. Let's take a look here. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right. Wow, we haven't even gotten into 2020 yet. They wanted to do a bridge reading, so let's do it. In 2019, you guys were also asked to surrender a few things, all right? So one of those things is surrender procrastination. Guys, we know that, myself included. Surrender procrastination. Let go of the weight so you can move up. Now, weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, with respect to relationships, jobs, situations, housing arrangements. Wait, W-A-I-T, okay? Let go of the waiting. Stop waiting around for that person who keeps making you wait. Surrender procrastination. Get on your path. Well, some of us lost that fight. Anyway, right? Next one. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. But we still have next year, guys, and the year's not over yet. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. I'm seeing some of you here powdering up. She looks like she's powdering up. It's kind of connected to the last card. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Stop dancing to the tune of somebody else. Stop trying to be something you're not in order to get these people back. If you don't like a job, stop acting like you like it. And I'm not saying be rude and be mean, but stop playing small when that's not really where you are. Whether it's in jobs or family connections, right? Or relationships. Surrender your ego. Guys, we know that. That goes without saying. I'm seeing here that it's not just about surrendering your own ego, but it's about surrendering somebody who has an ego around you. Okay? Now I'm seeing some of this be, I'm going to be honest because you guys know me, I keep it real. I'm seeing like galactic images in the back, so some of you may be kind of carrying around this kind of weightiness, like a little bit of an ego, like, oh yes, I'm a star being, I'm this, I'm that, and be careful with that, okay? It's not just about who you are or where you are and this and that. It's about what are you actually doing in service. You don't have to tell people who you are and what you're this and that in order to be of service. You can, in addition to being of service, but focus on the service and line up with that, is what they're saying. It's almost like I'm glad that now you know that you're from this planet or this and that, but what are you doing with it? Okay? So that's also saying to start looking up and seeing how you can be of service. Surrender your need to always be right. I was just about to say I'm feeling the energies of denial in there, but boom, there it is already. So let's put them together. Surrender your need to always be right. So for some of you, this is a patronizing thing. It's like, oh yeah, I know I'm right. Oh, I'm so glad you finally came to understand this. Also, if you're waiting around for that person to come back and say, oh my God, you were right. You were the next best thing since sliced bread. Oh my God, you are like butter and toast from coast to coast. Like, dude, I was wrong. Sometimes don't wait, because you'll be waiting forever. I'm seeing surrender denial as well. So I think if this message is for you, you guys will know that. Ooh, I'm starting to get really hungry all of a sudden. All right. So let's continue on with the 2019 energies. In 2019, some energies that happened. You were coaxed into having faith in your dreams. I'm seeing some of you stepping on an airplane, stepping out, going out there, traveling, trying new things, reaching for stars, trying to make connections. They're showing that, yes, we saw that you tried to connect to that person. We saw you try to connect, and we saw that you were in the heart space. You tried to get into your heart space as you did it, and they're acknowledging that even if that person didn't do you right, or even if they didn't respond to you, if they didn't recognize you, they're saying nothing is wasted. Yeah. And they're saying that a lot of these people we're trying to make connections with and make contact with, they're so buried down with their junk DNA is definitely the words they're coming through with junk DNA, old programs, old family stuff, gigantic forms of misery within their bodies, energetic patterns and whatnot. They're saying the fact that they couldn't see you is so much less about you and more about them and what's weighing them down. Okay, so that's very, yeah, so they're saying almost like it's not to say that you're cut from a different cloth, and they're supporting that because see these two images, they look the same images in these cards. They're saying it's not that you're cut from a different cloth. They're saying one of you, at least one of you, is just so weighed down with so much stuff that you are an energetic mismatch in a sense in the way that you are. But just as I said that, I saw this card come in. Look at that. It's actually a scale. Take a look. Two sides. Look. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Spirit is so good. Thanks, Spirit. Yeah. It's about bringing you into balance. So a lot of you may have been trying to, you've been doing your work, a lot of you, especially if you're watching these videos on YouTube and doing your stuff, not just my videos, but other YouTube videos. If you're doing your work outside of YouTube as well, they're showing that if you've been doing the work, you've been clearing, you've been doing your stuff, your partner may not have been. And so it's kind of like making you guys imbalanced. You can't connect with each other in the way that you want because you're not on the same page. But I'm seeing this card says a win-win outcome is forecast. For some of you, it's going to be next year. For some of you, I'm seeing 2 years, up to 3 years from now. For very few of you, 4 years from now. So I'm seeing that this is about, I'm hearing making up for lost time. So some of you are just going through a situation where you've been trying to connect with somebody who's not ready. They're saying their energetic patterns are too loose, they're too freewheeling, they're all over the place, they're uncharged, they're uninitiated, they're unawakened. All that stuff is what they're saying. Okay? Now, that person is going to have a comeuppance though. Look at that. Look at that old shell and then, but again, when does that happen? It depends on their sacred journey. But I love seeing that this card is here. These are energies for 2019, by the way, because they're showing that God is working on the masculine energy. In the year 2019, a lot of them were really arrested, stopped in their tracks by this love. Maybe they hurt you, and it was a wake-up call for them. You know, maybe you left them and it hurt them and it was a wake-up call. Whatever, I'm just seeing wake-up call in relation to this connection with you. If this is obviously not for all of you, but for some of you, that message there. And whatever happened, the masculine is, you know. Now, for some of you, third-party situation woke them up. Okay? But it's still connected to you. All right? For some of them, you are the third party. And you woke them up. Whatever it is, if you're watching this video, you've been waking up some people, okay? And you've been waking up as well. So everybody is just on the escalator up, which just maybe you're on 2 different escalators or on 2 different levels of the escalator. Now, the last cards that came in for 2019... I almost said 2015, then I almost said 2009, and then you heard me try to pop that teen in. So 2019, whoop. I'm seeing a lot of heart spaces being opened up. I'm also seeing a lot of passing. So a lot of you have been dealing with death in your life that's been serving to open up your heart space. As you've opened up your heart space, you've been opened onto new energies, more information, galactic information. I'm just seeing the Akashic records, energy information coming through. Some of you dealing with third-party situations, you may have come to understand your connection with those third parties. Because guys, you don't just have sacred contracts with the person that you were with who stepped out on you. You have sacred contracts with the person they stepped out on you with. So things like that. Oh wow, check that out. Next card, past life activation. Some of you I'm seeing are stuck in some karmic cycles. You're reliving past life stuff. Okay, you're reliving this cycle again. Same people, same parties, same roles. So when are you gonna wake up, right? For a lot of you, it was all about having more of a connection to the divine, more of this timeout moment, more of being asked to be by yourself. Some of you I'm seeing familial rifts, like maybe Divorces, God bless you, that's always hard. Separation from children, time spent away from children as they're spending time with the other parent. And I'm just seeing time being created for you through what may be perceived of as negative circumstances, like being left out, being shut out, being left out of heaven, I'm seeing, right? As I'm saying that, I'm seeing the divine masculine peeking his head out right here. First of all, it looks kind of cute. He's like, hi. And secondly, because that applies to him. And I'm getting this song, you know, Bruno Mars, because you make me feel like, remember that? I've been locked out of heaven for too long. That's what I'm getting. And I'm seeing him just kind of being there, kind of looking over the fence and like looking, thinking, wanting, right? And again, I'm seeing this two of cups, this partnership being covered. So for a lot of you, whatever this connection is with this divine masculine, it probably did not get to come to harmonious fruition in the year 2019. However, work has been being done on it and through it, but it hasn't been the time for a lot of you to come together. I'm getting a very police energy coming through, so maybe someone watching may be a police or some form of law enforcement, a cop. All right, thanks for watching. Yay. Now, another energy for this year has been a lot of ascension stuff, but I'm seeing it hasn't been all about the escalator up. I'm seeing the escalator, yeah, you can be on an escalator, but the escalator is not running, it is off, and you're walking one step up, and then you experience, and then one step up, and you experience, and you're like, can this escalator just go? You know, what is going on? I'm doing a lot of waiting. And then as you're sitting there lamenting, it's like, and then like you feel this energy come in, you know. So I'm just seeing lots of stress between the waiting, timing. A lot of you have been like, come on, God, come on, you have me on the escalator, I'm here, I got here, pick me up, beam me up, Scotty. But the divine timing, you know, divine timing is a huge enemy for me as an Aries, but also for a lot of people who are just impatient. Because, you know, they say, I don't know who they is, maybe I'm making this up. They say that half of the battle is bringing us to the table. All right, we're here, God, what do you want from us? You know, we're here, where's the magic, right? But then it's like divine timing is every step of the way. And sometimes the problem is we don't know how the end is going to happen. Now I'm seeing the divine masculine peeking out again, but this time his mouth is covered. So a lot of you are dealing with the masculine and feeling him. This guy is straight peeping and creeping, okay? This person is not saying anything. I'm just getting the words Mumford and Sons, like mum, like we can call him Mumford and Sons because he's keeping so mum. I'm just seeing no expression of love, no expression of feelings. They're even saying no expression of denial. They're just not, they're there, but they're not there. They're there, but they're not there. They're not talking. Goodness gracious, how does one live? Good Lord. Anyway, I'm sorry guys, I'm a communicative being since 82, right? And I just don't have time for people who are not vocalizing. Use your words. Human beings are made to communicate. Work it out. So in the year of 2019, it's also been about grounding yourself. So dealing with a lot of these higher energies, you have to be able to ground yourself, guys, okay? Not only were you dealing with a lot of higher energies coming onto the planet, a lot of higher energies coming in for you, but also a lot of stress. They're saying stress being released by the collective. And it's just swimming in the air because a lot of people don't know how to discard of their stress. So always, anytime you do energy work or you release your stress and stuff, please release that energy to God, your angels, your guides, for clearing, so that it's not just hanging around like pea soup for everybody else. That's good spiritual, emotional intelligence right there. All right, so I'm just seeing a lot of you. I'm also seeing a lot of you have been asked to record information. So a lot of you have been doing a lot of record keeping, which is always a good thing. God bless you. So you may be doing a lot of journaling. You may be literally receiving messages from spirit, writing them down. All right. I just saw my hair color change to brown a little bit. So what does that mean? Why is my hair color changing to brown? Spirit doesn't usually use too many metaphors with me, but every now and then, yes, I'm seeing my hair change to brown here, and I don't know why. So obviously some of you have been doing your hair color, but they wouldn't, I mean, maybe they would, but I'm not getting that's what it is. All right, so we'll just go with that. But I am getting a very August feeling again associated with that. I know August is summer, but to me August is fall. I'm sorry, Earth. So when I think about fall energies, to me I'm like, oh my gosh, August. All right. Okay, so yeah, that hair color isn't necessarily coming through, but we'll leave it at that. All right, so those are just some of the energies collectively going on that went, going on for the year 2019. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I mean, they're still at play, but you can check out the 2019 video that I made. I just did it yesterday. Let's take a look at 2020. First of all, guys, not to alarm, because every year has towers, but I'm seeing a tower right here, just kicking it. So that already tells me that the year 2020 is going to be a continuation of breaking down barriers, not only in the celestial space. Ooh, they're bringing in the celestials. So that means that, what they mean by that is that there's going to be a lot of uncontrollable incidents, they're saying. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, let me yawn. I'm getting a very Christmas and toys feeling. Someone's watching who's still in Christmas mode, I don't know. But they're saying there are going to be a lot of uncontrollable incidents in the galactic community. The Celestials are going to be doing a lot of things. Now, whatever those are, whether they're, wars going on out in space, whether it's energy shifting in the etheric, whatever that is, those are some things. And they're showing like, yeah, there it is. They're showing like Christmas things being dropped for you guys. So what I'm seeing, like Chameleon Spirit, where did he go? Let's bring him in. What I'm seeing is there are going to be a lot of shifts going on in the celestial world. And what's going to happen for us here in the 3D and here on Earth, it's very important, not just 3D in the physical, but also on Earth, because that's acknowledging our intergalactic cousins out there, right? There are going to be a lot of gems dropped for us. A lot of healing. They're saying there are going to be a lot of space clearings, a lot of miraculous healings, and not just physically, but also, and I'm seeing that here, not just physically, but of the former selves. I'm seeing a lot of connections that were once abraded. A lot of these soulmate connections, even these karmic connections, these twin connections where there's just stress. These galactic energies are going to produce energetic things and gems for us to experience down here, and those energies, as they come down to us, are going to create miraculous healings for a lot of us. So for a lot of you guys, this could be great because it can okay, it's going upside down. Maybe it hasn't come in yet. But look, it's already shifting. Shifting those energies from 2019 already, just as I put that card there. Even though it's not even in yet. Wow, get it? Now they're showing, yeah, I'm seeing the words the Rainbow Bridge here. So it's definitely coming from our galactic cousins, our friends in a non-physical, our friends from space. They're helping, and they're showering us with a lot of energies. And I'm seeing the divine masculine is going to be, a lot of them are going to be shifted much quicker. Thank God. So they'll, like, miraculous things are going to happen, guys, where the person you thought you'd lost forever may just show up on your doorstep, really, really healed, really having made a journey, all sorts of stuff. And you know why? Because it's like, think about it as divine medicine from heaven. coming and interacting with our beings, helping us as we sleep, activating us, clearing, space clearings. Yeah, so amen. They're acknowledging our galactic cousins, those beings that are out in space, you know, with the space clearing. So it's coming from them as well. So let's say thank you to our extraterrestrial cousins and friends. Guys, we have friends. I don't know if any of you guys connect with ETs, and sometimes if you're tuning in, you can actually feel their ships above us. Like I remember, I think back in June or something, I'm in Japan, guys. Back in June, I'm saying June, but it could have been a little bit like a month or two later. I don't remember. June, July, August. No, maybe around June, July. I felt like I could just feel like the energy of love coming down, and I could literally see, not with my physical eyes, but I could see with my non-physical eyes and perceive of a massive ship that was over Japan, or I don't know how big it was, but it was over where I was, and it was connecting and communicating with me, and what it was doing was it was reaching out to those who belong to that ship, or those who are in connection with that ship. Of course, me, you know, on the ground, I'm like, I see you, but I don't remember you, but I remember you. And it's like I could feel the love, and you know, I'm connecting with them, and we're chatting, and it's just like, I'm like, dude, beam me up, what am I doing here, you know? But anyway, so a lot of you, for some of you, you guys might be like, you crazy, and you know, then others are like, oh well, I totally get that, right? But so they're here, you just can't see them, they're cloaked, they're above our atmosphere, and they're cloaked. Okay, anyway, so yeah, the people are helping us for sure. All right, now where was I? What else for the year 2020? Yeah, in the year 2020, it's also going to be about taking a breath, especially in the beginning. I'm getting also in the middle, like April, May. They're saying that, well, this is in the middle, but March, April, May, those are times to breathe out. Whoa! Oh my gosh, your card literally just fell. Those are times to breathe out. Exhale, March, April, May. Disassemble, relax, right? So, other times, of course, depending on who you are and what your individual cycles are, there will be this exhale as well. But collectively, those months will be... because I feel that the energies of 2019 are going to continue on into January and February, and you know, by March you'll start to really start feeling the 2020 energies coming in, and you're gonna be like, oh, finally putting down the burdens of 2019, but taking time out. I'm also seeing that this concept of releasing is also going to be continuing, but it's not so much in the year 2020. And of course, you guys, depending on your individual stuff, you'll release always, right? All of these you'll always be doing individually, but we're doing a collective reading. So generally speaking, the pattern of releasing is going to continue. However, I'm seeing not just a releasing and continuing on and trudging forward here, but it's going to be a release, and then it's almost like you stand and you look up at the moon and you wait. So there's going to be a lot of releasing, exhaling, and waiting to receive something back. Not waiting like crazy, cray-cray waiting like 2019. That was too much, guys. Too much. I should have gotten paid for all that waiting I was doing. You know? Yeah. Bust some tables. Jeez. But I'm just seeing that it's going to be... I'm getting a very, okay, this is what it feels like, a very, okay, I'm going to release, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait, and I'm going to see what comes back. If I don't get anything back, I'm gonna have to make some moves. All right. And that's the energy I'm getting. So no more of this waiting. You're not gonna be waiting long. You're gonna be like, I'm waiting, done. I'm done waiting. I'm not going through 2019 again with the waiting. I'm also seeing a lot of releasing, but I'm not going to sit here and release everything in my life and just keep releasing and not getting anything back. What am I waiting for, God? And I feel like you guys are going to be really pulling God up on this. You guys are bad. Holy moles, look at the next card. It's the only card that came out reversed. surrender to the divine in reverse. That makes sense. So in the year 2020, a lot of you guys are going to be getting upset. Yeah, it's like, let's move that here. It came over. You're going to be getting upset. Like, listen, God, whoopsies. What am I waiting for? I'm not going to, what am I releasing? I'm not going to keep releasing this and releasing that and releasing that and just waiting and doing nothing. Like, no, I'm going to release and I'm going to wait right here and I'm going to give you 2 months for you, 3 months is what I'm getting. I'm going to give you 3 months for you to show up on my doorstep. What is it I'm waiting for? If it's not here in 3 months, I'm done. Bye. That's the energy I'm getting. So guys, listen, guys, don't get slapped by God. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, those backhands, they come fast. But that's the energy. It's frustrating. But it's a feeling of frustration, but also it's a feeling of playing it smart. It's about you not just surrendering to, I mean, of course we need to surrender to God, the divine. We need to surrender to God because God knows what's up, right? Spirit has a plan. This was right over the Spirit has a plan card. But it's also about you. I feel like you want to make moves. I'm getting money moves. You want to make moves. If this isn't the guy, next. If this isn't the job, next. What is it? And I don't think that the energies of 2019 where you felt like God may have told you, okay, let's wait here, divine timing. I just don't feel that a lot of you are going to be too open to that in the month of in the year 2020. So I'm seeing though that, notice that this card slid over, this not surrendering to the divine, but what card was there was the meditation and contemplation card. So I feel that there's going to be this energy of releasing, and then you're going to stop and you're going to wait. And you're going to give it about 3 months, whatever it is. And I hope that you take the time to meditate and contemplate during that time. But I already see that you just cut that out, right? So let's move that over. Let's put that in. So give God time to do the working, right? Now, what does that mean? Like, for example, if you feel like God's like, I need you to release this person. And you're like, okay, I'm going to release him. Now, last year, a lot of you may have released, but you were still waiting. Let's be honest. If you're watching YouTube videos for love readings, you're waiting, okay? So, I feel like this year, and I think a lot of you received a lot of guidance to wait, and of course a lot of you received guidance not to wait, but you still waited. So last year, basically everyone, I'm saying last year like, because I mean we're still 2019, but I'm in the 2020 feels right now. So last year in 2019 we were all waiting, okay? Whatever the reason was, we were waiting. But again, in 2020 I just feel like you're not going to be there in that mindset anymore. Whether you decide to release something or God tells you to release, and whether you decide to wait or God tells you to wait, you're still going to wait for about 3 months for whatever that thing is. I'm hearing the words heart. You're waiting for a heart. You're waiting for the heart to come online, whether it's from this masculine or just whatever, family members. And then I feel that if this person or this situation or whatever doesn't produce in about 3 months' time, I don't even feel 4 months. I just don't. 3 is the max. You're going to be like, all right, we're done. Next. So, hold on. You know what time it is, guys. It's time for me to try and squeeze a candle and not burn down my building. Ah! Yeah, I really should get some candle holders, but you know, your girl, me, I'm leaving soon, moving in February or March, so I don't want to bring in too many new things. Thank you, candle. Thank you. All right, let's get started again. Well, we never stopped, but anyway. So I'm just seeing that as a general thing for 2020. I feel like I want to pull some more cards. Okay. Let's check the card on the bottom of the deck for those 2020 energies. Boink. It says your commitment is being tested. Again, I'm getting this quarterback feeling here. Earlier was a linebacker, now it's a quarterback. It makes sense. It's quarterback does the release, right? He hit that release and he's waiting. Like, what's the call? What's the call going to be once I release that ball? So I'm seeing that for a lot of you, your commitment is being tested. Now, I want to know, though, is that like a bad thing if you're saying, I'm going to move on? I mean, you guys feel it out. Do what comes naturally to you. But make sure that you're on all fours when you do it. When I say on all fours, I don't mean getting down on your hands and knees. I mean, hey, if that's what you like, you know, do you. Like, that's not me. Like, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. But I meant make sure that you're solid. Make sure that you're grounded. That's what I meant. So let's get just one more card. Bing! The end of a okay, you know me, I always gotta get more than one. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You're very close to achieving your goal. Adjustments are needed on the bottom of the deck. Okay, adjustments. Whatever that adjustment is, just came to your mind. You know, I feel you guys know what this adjustment is. Okay, so I'm getting that the end of a tough cycle needs to, I mean, it approaches. You're gonna have the ending of this tough cycle in 2020. I'm getting around March. Anywhere from January, February, March. So March, then we have this huge breathing out, okay? As you release, though, I'm seeing that a lot of you will be meditating and contemplating, hopefully, and you're going to wait for about 3 months and then you're off. Now take a look here. The card that came out to clarify that meditate and contemplate is nothing will come of this situation. So that could mean anything because you guys are different people and that's the realm of a personal reading. However, it could very well mean that you are going to pick up and move on. Move out is the word I'm getting. For somebody's going to be moving. But I'm getting that some of you are going to be picking up and moving on because you see that as you, whatever it is that you released, finally is not going to come back and it's not going to be meant for you. I'm seeing it point straight to the divine masculine. So for some of you, I think myself included, you're going to be releasing that person for good. Okay? Now, whatever it is, I'm seeing this wall here, whatever it is, 3 months time is all you're going to be giving it. So let's say at that 3 month mark, let's say if you gave an extra 3 months, March, April, May, June. So June is when the proof is going to be in the pudding, because by the end of March you will have made a decision. A lot of you will release, and then by June, if this person is for you, they'll start coming back. Okay? If they're not for you, they won't start coming back. It's going to be done. So let's take a moment and do a quick pick a card. Hold on. Let me go get cards. Which card are right? Let's do a quick pick a card here. So let's see. For those of you who will end up releasing by March, if I want to kind of know if that by June, if you will receive that thing back, like will that person or that job or whatever come back and still be in your life, but of course better, or is it for good and then you're done with that person or thing? So if you, let's see. Oh, they're telling me to choose the cards. Hold on. No peeking, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why right now? In fact, let me pause because... Oh no, that card wants to come out. See, just feel the energy. Why am I doing so much? Ugh, I felt that. Ugh, that card felt gross. Ugh, that one wants to go with it. Hey, I thought I saw something. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle that up so you guys don't. All right. Here's one card. Here's another card. And here is another card. So, the question here is, by June, will this thing, whatever it is that releases, will it come back to you? And will you continue on with it? Or will nothing come of that situation and it's gone for good? Let's go. If you think card 1, 2, or 3, go ahead. Let's breathe out, breathe in. I'm going to ask the question again. By June, whatever I've released by March, will that come back to me in June to continue on with in a better way, or will it be released for good and I'll go on alone on to bigger and better things? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 10 seconds. Okay, let's look at card 1, card 2, card 3. All right, bam, 2 cards. All right, so if you chose card 1, the answer to your question, let's take a close look. I think that if you chose card 1, you might find that you're more open to having that thing come back than you think, because I'm seeing the concern card in the reversed, right? I'm seeing that you may, though, decide to move onward, and it's almost like you may have wanted to entertain this person coming back, and if they had come back, or this situation coming back, you might have, you know, entertained it. But I feel that that thing will not be back by June, and you're going to probably not even be as concerned about it as you possibly think you're going to be, like not as heartbroken. But I think you would have been more open to it than you will be more open to the return than you think. I do see that you would be moving forward, but I'm seeing you still kind of in that chair. You're moving forward in the chair, so you're not necessarily getting up and walking away. So now this doesn't necessarily mean that this person is not over it or just whatever, but I'm seeing you kind of still not being over it. So you want to, this is that in-between card, okay? So long story short, if you chose card number 1, I don't think that this thing or this person or whatever will have reappeared by June, but you will move on anyway, and you'll kind of like be going forward, and I love it. I feel the energy, it's good, but it'll be moving at like a 6 out of 10 pace, okay? Now, if you chose card number 2, I'm seeing get that room ready, because it's almost like you went to the airport to pick this person up, and you're going to bring them back home to your place. You guys about to chill. You want to get a little something, you know, do you. But look at this. Beautifuls. This person is definitely coming back into your life by June, I think. But they're saying not until you're ready. Dang, they just flipped. Guys, why does Spirit do that? Why? All right? They say yes, then they flip it, and they flipped it. You guys saw the flip. They're saying not until you're ready. So this person is for your person, this person is for you, but not until you're ready. Okay? And so that being said, remember this, because you could delay that by you not being ready. And then you'll be like, Jonelle, I got to, Jonelle said that this person was going to come back. It is September, and this person is not here yet. That's because you weren't ready. Spirit just flipped a script on you and said yes, but not until you're ready. So you have to connect with your inner self, God bless you, and connect with God. And they're showing now, right? And I'm seeing some masculines as well here. This is for you too. Connect with yourself, do the inner work, okay? Now, if you chose pile number 3, this is a definitive get out of Dodge. This person, God bless, or this situation is not going to come back around. They've decided to entertain another option for themselves, whether it's going alone, whether it's taking that trip to work at another job, whether it's moving out to their own place, whether it's someone else. I'm just seeing, yeah, and it's almost like this card says bad health, but they're showing here that this person, for some of you, God bless, this person will have gotten into a better frame of mind, a better place of thought, and through that awareness and self-growth, and you yourself being aware and having grown, the two of you will no longer be a vibrational match, right? Yeah, so I see that this person will not be coming back, but I got a really gross feeling from this card, to be honest, because the one on the right, because I also feel like, and my hand wants to like burn a little bit, I also feel that for some of them, yeah, it may not necessarily be the best choice in their favor. They might end up going off somewhere else, but it might not pan out the way they want. This is not all of them. Some of them will go off and do something that is more akin to them, and it'll be a good move for them, and it'll be a good move for you. But for some of them, I think it will not be so good. And that would be someone who's unawakened, okay? That would be an example of a masculine or feminine who's unawakened, making that choice. The ones that make a choice that's not as good for them. All right, so let's take some time to breathe out. They're saying all things remain in the potential. Okay, so remember, if there's something that you're not keen about on here, there are things that you can put in motion to make a change. I'm getting, for some of you, reading books. All right, so say if you don't like what's going on here, like the minute you pick up another book, oh look, this book is good. If you pick up another book and you start reading, like say the book is a self-help book or whatnot, when you pick that up, you change your destiny, because now you're putting more energy, more thoughts, more awareness, more information into your mindset. You can make better decisions. So please know that it doesn't matter who speaks what over you. They don't have a monopoly on your future. Okay? That's why, for entertainment purposes only. And yes, there's a lot of resonance with it, because people like me read the energy as it lays now. But it can only ever be a snapshot of what is in the potential for you. Of course, some things, things carry their own momentum. So things that are carrying a high momentum, a strong momentum, are more likely to come to pass regardless of your free will input, because the momentum is just too strong. How can you stop a mob of angry villagers with their pitchforks saying "kill the beast"? That's in momentum. That's happening, okay? Unless a greater force comes in, like a riot police or a tsunami or something like that, right? Kamikaze, divine wind, right? But there are other instances where you can make choices, whether they're small choices that add up or a big choice at a major choice point that can change your fortune, okay? So that's being said. Now let's take they're also saying this masculine, or whoever this is, could also make choices in their life as well that can bring you guys closer together. They're bringing us back to this idea of this galactic energy that's going to be coming in and we're all going to be benefiting from. So they're saying it's like a lot's going on. A lot is going on. So we have a fighting chance, guys, to have positive stuff, positive outcomes, but we have to do our best to stay positive, stay in the know as well. They're saying pay attention to moon cycles, eclipses, things like that. So guys, thank God for the YouTube community, those readers who do stay up on that, M Intuition Tarot, Water Baby Tarot, a lot of others who do that as well. Thank you guys for focusing on the astrology. And they're also thanking, that was M's energy coming in, saying thank you so much for that, because without us looking, they wouldn't have a need to explain it, right? So, anyway, so I'm seeing here also, yeah, so guys, check out her page as well, M Intuition Tarot, because she did her 2020 video as well, all right? So I'm seeing here, the last card that came out here, it says expect powerful change. Yay. So no matter what happens, expect powerful change in the year 2020. How could we not? Look at all this energy. Right? Let's clear this off the deck. Thank you, God. Amen. All right. So they're drawing my attention to show you. See how I just like did a choice point? I was looking at it and I was like, hold on a second. Let's throw some cards on it. Pick 1, 2, 3, and then we got kind of like an answer there. They're saying these are things you can do at home as well and amongst your friends. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to read for yourself because of the objectivity. We want things so badly that sometimes we will refuse to see the truth, even if it's staring us straight in the face, right? For example, this card may say, leave him. And you're like, no, I love him, you know, something like that. So there's always that. So you always want to do things in moderation. You always want to have checks and balances. But guys, this we all do, you can do, and sometimes even better. Okay, so don't forget to check in for yourself. No one's calling anybody to be a tarot reader and this and that, but it would be good spiritual practice to have some kind of divination tool for yourself, whether it's a pendulum or one deck of cards that really speak to you with your favorite images. You know, if you like Peanuts, they have stuff like that. If you like Harry Potter, they have cards like that. There's cute manga cards. So just love what you're doing. Get a deck that works with you and take care of it and ask it for help at times. Okay, anyway, let's move on. So in the year 2020 also, I'm seeing that you're going to be asked to take the lead even more. I'm still getting this energy of driving school. You guys know when Spirit talks about driving school, it's about them taking control. It's like the driver's ed car with 2 people in the front and 2 steering wheels, right? The instructor and you. But that being said, I'm seeing that you will be asked to take the lead a lot more. You will be able to as well, because you will have learned a lot from the year 2019. And you're going to be able to take the lead, especially after you release whatever this thing is that you're still kind of trying to release right now. Behavioral patterns, addictions, relationships, court battles, court situations, you name it. They're also saying be loyal to what you love. Dog Spirit, cute. Be loyal to what you love. This is about you wanting finally to start learning more about yourself. Who am I? What do I really like? I know I usually go hanging out with my girlfriends at the clubs and this and that, but really, I'm starting to realize I just kind of want to stay at home and knit blankets. That's it. Then go knit. Okay, so you're going to start feeling, I'm seeing a lot of you will be getting into juicing for health purposes, but it's going to be fun. You're going to be having fun buying that juicer, saving up for that Vitamix, because the Lord knows it's too expensive, right? All sorts of stuff, having mini get-togethers, more communal things, but in the home space. Like, hey guys, want to come over for a juicing party? You know, like, and someone's like, yeah, I'll bring some pigs in the blanket. Others like, I'll bring some pretzels. And someone's like, I'm going to try and do this. And other one's like, I'm going to bring music. And you guys all come together. You have a juicing party. Like, I'm seeing more of those passion-based things, doing passion-based things. Guys, listen, people love that stuff. They eat it up. Earring parties, like jewelry making, beading parties, knitting parties, dinner parties where everyone comes over and everyone cooks. Movies, come over, have movie night. These are the things we're moving towards. A lot of these home-based things that are fun. You know, tea parties, chit-chat parties. I don't care. Bring your laundry over. Let's wash together at my place and let's just chat. Oh my God, come over. It is 3 o'clock in the day and we need to watch this soap opera tonight, okay, or today, and bring your laundry. We'll do it together. You know, I'm seeing in 2020 it's more of camaraderie. It's more of moving into spaces with people you love, soul family, okay, and starting to do things like that. Less of being up in the clubs, right? There are always going to be people up in the clubs, but and listen, I'm not saying up in the clubs is wrong, but I'm just saying, as I'm seeing here, the energies are going to be a lot brighter. Listen, don't lie to me and say the clubs are a heavenly space, because they're not, okay? I feel that a lot of us will, still do those kinds of things and have fun and blah, 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 but I'm seeing a movement with these higher energies. Wow, this card, I just put it back in, it fell right out by mistake. Okay, I guess I need to use it. A lot of us with these newer energies coming in, you're going to be wanting to be more with people who are your type. You're probably going to chill a bit on the relax mode. Chill a bit on the romantic mode. So I'm seeing it, yes, there's still going to be romance and everyone's going to still, you know, whatever, but I'm seeing more like group parties. Yeah, invite that guy you like, but over to the group party at your house, right? So it's more about coming in on the flow of camaraderie and letting it grow. And isn't that the best thing? Oh, sorry guys, that was more of my stuff. Guys, and I just saw this card that came out and said grounding. Let's all ground for a second. But I just felt like it would be so nice to have love relationships born of camaraderie. You know, like getting to know a person, but less of this, like, I want to be friends with you and I want to be friends with that person. No, it's like, let's be friends. Let's understand each other. Let's open up. And as I was thinking that, and you heard that sigh heard around the world, I felt my abdomen, like my sacral chakra, third chakra, like all of those, like just open up. It's like feeling safe enough to open up to that energy. So for a lot of you guys, 2019 was a bust. I'm also getting 2017 was a bust for a lot of you guys listening. And I'm getting 2014 was a bust. Wow, guys, what was happening? I didn't have my channel then, so I didn't know. Okay, but I'm hearing that. Oh, there it is. Kept bringing us back to this card, the 14 card. I'm seeing devastating news after news after news. Now, I am seeing here in this card though, she's looking and she's like, it's finally all coming to light. Some of you have been dealing with some long-term situations. I'm seeing someone's dealing with a moving situation. You're asking, should I move? I'm seeing a moving truck right outside of you, and this seems like a marriage. Like you're finally getting the pieces of evidence that you needed to kind of move on and move out. Spirit is saying it's a gift underneath underneath the deck here. So communication will be coming in the year 2020, and it'll be for the sake of gifting you guys with movement. But I'm also seeing you guys being in a much stronger sense of being, like just ready to move on, because you're not trying to wait around like 2019, guys. 2019 it is because we're still in it, but the trenches, you're going to be out of the trenches by March. Okay, now Spirit has a plan. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm getting KFC. Is someone having KFC for dinner tonight? Is that your plan? All right, get it. So look, Koala Spirit. Spirit says, we have a plan. I'm seeing a very grandmotherly spirit here. And your ancestors, guys, they're watching over you and they're making sure that you stay in the boundaries of your plan. So, for example, if there's a wall right here, you know, and you're going through stuff, like you're heartbroken, you're going here, you're going there, you're all over the place, they're making sure that you don't get out of those walls. Yeah, they're like, okay, go out for the drink, fine, go. Date this person, fine, go. But listen, you better stay within these walls. And Koala Spirit, Grandmother Spirit, is keeping you in there, because they're not going to allow you to let your emotions hurt you so badly that you fall off your path. So I'm seeing extra padded information coming in to help you guys down this path. I'm seeing extra loves and hugs and snuggles and cugs and hugs, right, coming in. And yeah, they're gonna be there for you. I'm seeing something here. It's like a promise. I don't know if you guys can see this little ball here. It looks like a promise. So I'm getting here that for some of you, this is a gift that will be discovered later. Her energy, geez, look at that grandma face. Like she's like leaning over, like, don't you touch that. Like, don't even look at it. That's the energy. Like if you're like in the kitchen and you want to look into the, you know, pot, or you want to steal a dumpling and she's ready with that wooden spoon, like, don't do it. You know, you guys have a stare off. So we're just looking, we're not touching. But she's saying for some of you, there's something waiting in the wings. There's a gift. For some of you, it's a promise made a long time ago. It could be that, especially if you heard this union is protected. It could be that if your person and you are separated and you just don't see a way, that could be it. It's going to be coming in later. Some of you, I'm seeing college admissions. For some of you, it's about college, it's about university, it's about higher learning. There's admissions waiting for you, whether or not you feel that you're able to get into a school or be accepted. I'm seeing culinary school top of the line. I'm seeing somebody wants to do culinary school. Listen, you have what it takes to go to the top. Don't get stuck at a lower level culinary school, because, you know, I'm seeing that you're going to be successful. They're saying shoot for the top because you might get it. Yeah, I'm seeing for doctors as well. I'm seeing someone here is a doctor, and it's a female, and she's just like, I just want a vacation. I don't need any bells and whistles. I just need a vacation. I see you getting that. I'm seeing you going across water for that as well. Amen. Maybe somewhere like Crete. Somewhere Greece, Crete, like somewhere in the Mediterranean. Azure blue seas, you know, skies as well. So I'm seeing, yeah, that for you. So this is what I'm seeing in the year. Thank you. Aw, she gave me a hug, and she's still hugging me. Oh my God, guys, hugs. Ugh. I love hugs, if you guys know me. Anyway, thank you, Grandma Spirit. Next card that we're seeing is that there is going to be a lot of mystery coming in. A lot of things are going to be happening on the world stage that are going to be making you look like And I'm getting that song, things to make you go things to make you go remember that? Things to make you go whoa. Remember that song? So it's like things are going to be happening in the world stage, and with your better eyesight, guys, you're going to be like, that don't make no damn sense. The government said this, but that happened. I think a lot of this is going to be related to extraterrestrial stuff. The ETs, God bless, are going to be poking their heads out a little bit more. They're going to be leaving bigger Easter eggs for us to find, as if the crop circles weren't enough, right? Listen, that water balloon, that weather balloon BS they tried to bring out in the 50s, listen, guys, this is a different world today. Okay? People would be like, no, that was not a weather balloon. You need to stop lying. I'm going to go... you know what? Let me not even talk to you. Let me close my eyes and connect right now to whatever that was there, because I know I can reach them myself. Okay? So that's the energy. You're going to be starting to see a lot of the farce. You're going to be seeing a lot of the farce that is in this world. And that's because your eyesight, your third eye is coming online. It's coming online now, guys. A lot of you. If you watch my 2019 video, you probably received those computer codes. So those computer codes, those are also going to allow you to tap into holographic, like, I don't know how to explain it, God bless. You're going to be able to see more than you saw before. You're going to be able to see the fakeness about a lot of things. Things aren't going to add up. You may not know why. You may not know who is behind what and who did this and who's lying and but you know something's wrong, and you're also going to know, I don't need to play that game anymore. For example, I'm sorry. We all love Queen Bee, God bless, and Jay-Z, God bless. But I'm sorry, I was not feeling that Ape Shit video. When I watched it, it's called Go Ape Shit or Ape Shit, the song. When I watched it, I was like, no, I'm sorry, but you guys know, you guys know I keep it real. This is demonic. There is something dark about that video. I don't like it. I'm not going to watch it. It's terrible. And I could not, it was so icky. And I had to ask my guides, was there like a possession during this video and surrounding this energy here? Especially when she was like, towards the end, when she was like, yeah, they didn't think we'd make it and I made it. I felt like there was like some negative download that had happened, and it's like something was talking through, and it was like they were talking, it was like a collective of like negative ET shit, something, and it's like, yeah, we're here, but look, for the rest of us guys, we don't want to get stuck in any territorial disputes and pride and ego and stuff that is existing for a lot of extraterrestrial beings right now. We don't want to connect with that. If that's not what you want to connect with regular human beings, we don't want to connect with that with anybody else. So focus on what it is you want to be about and focus on attracting that. Now, certain things are going to become more clear to you guys when you watch things and you're like, that doesn't add up to me. I don't like it, and I don't necessarily need to delve into it. All I know is no thanks, and you push it out and you move forward and focus on what it is that you want. Oh, that's pretty cool how when I said no thanks, I just saw like all the lighting changed. Yeah, so just be like that. So you're gonna have better eyesight, guys. And you're gonna from that better eyesight, you're gonna be able to make better consumer decisions. You're gonna start, and you gotta trust. You are the home base, so you have to trust that whatever you say goes. So if you say it is my intention, I want to get this because I feel like I have to. This is you, cute. This cute little selenite wand. Ah! Oh, sorry, I dropped you. So imagine this is you. You are the center of your universe. So if you say, I don't want any of that BS in my energy field, and you commit to that, guess what you're not going to have in your energy field? BS. When everyone's going right, and they're like, hey, aren't you coming to whatever, the whatever award show, or hey, aren't you going to come see this and this movie, and oh no, I didn't even know it was out. How do you not know it is? Because I don't pay attention to the BS, is basically what you want to say, but you're not going to say that because you're no longer vibrational match to that. And then if you're like, okay, fine, I'll come check it out, you go and you check it out, you're just going to be like, this is bullshit. What is this? What am I watching? It's not going to make sense to you because you're going to see that it's BS. It's not real. And that's because the codes. They're like the source codes. Oh yeah, thank you. That's a word. The source codes. Look at the codes, guys. What do you think? He's blowing in. What do you think they blew in yesterday? In the 2019 video, okay? Come on, guys. Anyway, so that's 2020. I'm also seeing in 2020, slow and steady wins the race. That card is connected straight to Otter Spirit. I love Otter Spirit. Super cute. All right. Remember, Otter Spirit is just that love. Oh my gosh. Whenever I see this card, it makes me want to snuggle so hard, especially around the neck. So, I'm seeing that slow and steady. Again, I just don't feel like everyone's going to be rushing like they felt in 2019 to like kind of get this lockdown on this relationship and this and that. And I think that a lot of the rush in 2019 was so we could release stuff by whatever astrological stuff is going on now, and the end of the decade and the beginning of the new one. There's just so much going on cosmically for us. I think that was part of the rush. And then we have all this energy coming in. The world is just, Now, another thing they're saying is as you slow and steady winning the race, and as you slow and steadily win the race, they're saying, look at that turtle shell. It seems like there's a button here, like boop, and if you press it, boop, the shell opens up. But they're saying this shell, this is you, this shell doesn't just open up for anybody. They're saying not just anybody can come into this shell. So you are going to be more discerning in the year 2020. You are going to be very sharp. You're going to have better eyesight. You're going to be more in control of yourself. You're going to be working with Spirit, and you know Spirit has a plan, but you're not just going to be sitting around, waiting around, right? I'm also seeing magic works through you. This in particular is for a lot of you who have your activations down pat. You've been activated, you've got your light codes, you've got your downloads, your initiations. A lot of you will have received a lot of that in 2019. Yes, in 2020 you can still, right? But I'm seeing you guys will be getting to work, doing your daily life, doing your mission. I'm seeing you just working. Look at that. It's like zzz, right? And like it's just being at work with your light codes, your DNA and all that online. Magic works through you. Yeah, you're going to be servicing. Okay? Also in the year 2020, I'm seeing Fox Spirit here. Now, I'm not going to lie, Fox Spirit is coming through, thinking on your feet. I do feel that there are going to be some things that throw you for a loop, of course, guys. It doesn't mean just because you're online and things are going okay, doesn't mean that you're not going to have deception in your midst. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have issues, but it does mean that you're going to be able to think on your feet and better react to those things. Because guess what? 2019 dragged you through the mud. But I'm also seeing that for a lot of you, you were quite adept in 2019. Not all of you were dragged through the mud. I don't know, but I was. The mud tastes salty. Just want to let you guys know what a mud sandwich tastes like, okay? But that being said, some of you weren't, and congratulations on a life perfectly lived. But I'm seeing here then 2020, a lot more of you are going to be living from that place of expertise. It's almost like Fox Spirit is going to have laser vision. He's going to be using his ears. He knows BS the minute it comes through the door. Soon he's going to have a reputation for not allowing BS to come through the door. People are going to be differently attracted to him because they know they can't bring that BS, or they're not going to bother with you. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. And so I think you guys are also going to be able to tune into the energies of other people more readily, right? So when you meet new people, even family members, you can be talking with them and they don't register a change because some of them haven't had that awakening or that upgrade or whatnot. God bless, not yet, right? But you're looking at them and you can see everything. You can see things like it just dawns on you like, oh, this person's in denial. Oh, this person has no idea what they're doing. Oh, this person's going to be like, it just comes like that. You just can see it. But you know, it's not about making you come to this place of conceit. Just because you can see it doesn't mean you should live in conceit, okay? So they're saying that don't get in your ego. Just know that, hey, weren't you there last year? Okay, that's the point. And next year, they're going to be where you are today, and they're going to be looking at their other people. And then there are people who are more advanced than you, or more evolved, whatever you want to say, than you, and they could be looking at you in the same way you're looking at them, at your cousins and whatnot, right? So they're saying to watch the ego and know that everybody is going to come into their awareness if and when it is time for them to do so. Get a little stretch. So you love and you support, all right? Oh, Vulture Spirit. I didn't see him. Vulture Spirit says nothing is wasted. He's saying that even though you may have some battles in the year of 2020 and you may do have some losses and whatnot, nothing that happens is going to be a waste. Everything is going to be grounded for the use by the collective. So make sure that if you can ask Spirit to take any excess energy, anything that can prosper and bring love and light and healing to others in your collective, ask for that to be the case. All right? Nothing is wasted. Even your foibles are cautionary tales. Yay! Right? Now, the last two cards that I'm getting for the year of 2020 in this brief general reading is Dragonfly Spirit and Butterfly Spirit. So I'm seeing that in the year of 2020, you're still going to be on path to transformation. But I think that later on during the year, anywhere from August to November, yes, of course, December too, but not so much December. Anywhere from August to December, that transformation will be complete. All right? But you'll be in Dragonfly mode for most of the year. And I feel like that's because Dragonfly has to work a lot. You'll be working a lot. You'll be needing to be flexible. You will be dragonflies, how they fly. So there are things that you're going to have to be doing, and so you'll be learning, but you're going to be operating at a higher level. Look at that. It's a 22 card, right? Very solid with that 4 energy. And then once your transformation is complete, you can get to chill a little bit more, and you'll be in that monarch mode. 11 card, right? Transformation. Now, I'm seeing that for a lot of you, some of you, this could be harmonious union with a twin. This could also be about you blowing up the concept of twins. Like, some of you are just going to be like, I'm done with that. I don't need that journey anymore, right? And that is well within your right, guys. Always go with your higher self. If your higher self says, thanks, bye. If your higher self says, I want to start the twin journey, please know this doesn't come from your conscious mind. So even if you're consciously like, I want to give up, or I wish I were a twin, like, it doesn't work that way. This is something that comes from your higher self. It gets okayed by the powers that be on the other side. So, but I'm just seeing a lot of you will be making changes. I'm seeing a lot of you will be coming into union. And that's also why you're going to be saying the journey is done. Twin flame journey. Because you'll be coming into union, and it's no longer a journey once you get there, is it? Right? Then it's on to something else. But, like I said, notice how this came out as a tower card. So please do expect towers in your 2020. Towers are about change. Oh, speaking of that, I was going to say expect powerful change. I was looking at it and I was going to pull it in, and I also was going to grab this card. So somebody is going to be maturing in the year 2020. All right, who that? Who this? I don't know. Let's pull one more card. God bless. Yeah, let's look at these changes. So somebody, Divine Masculine, is going to be going through some powerful change. Guys, shh, we'll act surprised when it happens. Right. Amen. But we know, because it says that. Any other, let's see some other, oh. Some of these masculines are going to be traveling, but they might not take you with them. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Oh my God, stop it. Look at that. The card says journey, all right? But I'm hearing him saying, I may not be taking you with, but I'm not taking you with me, okay? So some of them are maturing, yes, but they're not taking you with them. Now, that could be metaphorical, or it could be physical, into physical. Like they maybe are really taking a journey, and they're moving alone. It could be also like, yes, I've matured, but I'm not moving forward with you. What is this? I'm seeing that this journey is, sorry guys, you know, I like to show you the cards. It says wealthy man, but it came out into reverse. Oh, excuse me, why am I drowning us in darkness here? Hold on. Let me put on my light, which is just like one step brighter. Did I turn on the light? I did. I don't know if it makes a difference. But I'm seeing that this person is probably going to be taking a journey related to money. So this is work related. Oh. They're saying you could stop now, is what they said. And now they're like, don't let me lift my hands up. Hold on, let me hear what they're saying. Okay. They're saying, look at the two cards. Marriage and pathway. Okay? So, it's interesting because they just said that they're not taking you with them. So it's possible that I'm seeing that this person, whoopsies, this person may have to do some, first of all, Divine Masculine is going to be definitely maturing. And they are most likely going to have to travel for work. I do feel that there is a chance for marriage or a deepening of a connection, though, and this traveling and this separation is not going to upset that. Okay, I'm seeing that this male has this concern, right, for the person that he's leaving behind because he's traveling. He's got a concern about this empty house, right, that he's leaving behind, but the reason he's leaving behind, and I kid you not, guys, this is the same house in the background. See, in the background here is that same house. It's because he's got to get money. He's got to pick something up. And look at that. Every bit of money that he gets, and see that ring that kind of looks like a wedding ring? Every bit of money that he makes in conjunction with this job, in coordination with this job, is for this connection. It's about building for this connection. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. One sec. Now, this doesn't have to be for everybody, okay? Because remember, it's the realm of a personal reading. But I feel that something, for some of you, something about this money, this job, it may it may create some negative changes for the household, right? It could leave the home like this person going away, for example, may lead to a depletion of the household resources, for example, or the connection may suffer a bit, whatnot. You may get a phone call that reveals some falseness, some lies. Could be, it doesn't have to be about third party, actually. It could be about it could be about the contract they're working. There's something that could throw you for a loop a little bit. Okay, this is not for everybody, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, I don't want to delve too much into it because there's just so many of you guys who may be watching this at any given time, and just know that there are tower moments. I do feel like a card needs to be here. What is that? 2 cards, one for male and one for female. Let me go grab my deck. Whoa. Let's use these high vibe ethereal visions. Let's get one for... Okay. I'm just going to pull a card for divine masculine energies and then a card for divine feminine energies for the year 2020. Now, please know that we have both masculine and feminine within us, and so both cards can apply to you. Alright. But just whatever you resonate with. Let's go ahead and fix these cards, you guys. Know I like a clean table. Okay. They're saying, they're saying speak up. Speak up about what? Alright. They're saying that, some of you in the year 2020 will find out that somebody is not being honest with you, that they may have somebody else on the side. They're saying, and that may cause you to change and to go that extra distance of healing that you need to do, okay? For some of you, it could be related to work, right? Whoopsies. Like someone related to work. Okay. Okay. Ah! Do I need any of those? Definitely need the Temperance card, and she brought out a few cards, so we'll take... I just meant to get 2 cards. Alright, let's see. Anything about the feminines? Come on, guys. Oh, okay. Oh, of course. Always that card. Alright, fine, sure, let's see. Let's go with the feminine first. Because they pretty much threw it on my stomach, so I know they're trying to say me too. So feminines, divine feminine energies, or feminine aspects within you, they're saying have strength. The masculine will find his way home, is what they're saying. And the bottom of the deck for those two are these 2 cards, the way they fell. There's that 6 of Cups. There's that 9 of Cups. They're saying you will find happiness and wish fulfillment with your masculine, whoever this guy is, okay? Notice that he has an ankh as his walking stick. So the message that came across here is divine feminine, continue to have strength. They're showing the 8 here. They're showing a lot of you are in 8 of Swords, like obsessive thinking, feeling trapped, not knowing what's going on, feeling really stressed out. They're saying chill out. The masculine will find his way home. Look at this person sending directions. She has a pendulum, so he's going to find his way home. And that's your message for the feminine. Now for the masculine, goodness, look at all these cards that came out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's time to pay the piper. Like I'm hearing them say that. So, they're saying divine masculine, it's time to pay the piper, as in the Piper of Hamelin. King of Wands in the reversed. 4 of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing that this divine masculine comes to the Angel Hospital, right? The Temperance card. I love this card. Oh my gosh. And Temperance card. And she brought in a lot of cards. I don't know what these cards are. We're going to look at it. This is how Divine Masculine shows up to the Angel Hospital as the King of Wands, in reverse. Ineffective, all over the place, not knowing his name. They're saying this is an unawakened person. This person doesn't know his name. Now, this is not all of the masculines. Divine Masculine, if you're watching this show, you're probably more advanced and you're this show, wow. You're probably more advanced and you're more on your path than a lot of your masculine counterparts, right? And if you're Divine Feminine, you still have masculine aspects inside of you. So just, this could also be about you if you don't know any male in your life, but you're still vibing with this. This is about a guy who is like running all around. I'm seeing him about to because it has to change, right? He's not interested in taking the cup of love, the cup of whatever God is offering, but he's going to, because it's coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is gently saying the time has come to pay the piper. In other words, it's time to get that healing done, and it's time to make amends. So no more running around. I'm going to be honest, because, they told me to speak the truth. I'm seeing a penis here, okay? It's like, just as I said that, a penis here, the lighting changed. I'm seeing that, right? So the card that came out literally and fell right there with like 10 million cards is the Temperance card. We love to see the Temperance card. The Temperance card coming out is amazing. Wow, why did that just happen? What? Look at the card that was right underneath, the King of Swords. Whoa, okay, King of Swords. I'm like, let me get that last one out. All right. King of Swords. The King of Swords that kept coming up in my readings, the readings I've been giving, is muzzled. It's like King of Swords in reverse, not talking, not coming forward, not talking. Look at how the Temperance card is. I was going to put her on top of the King of Wands to heal him, but look who she's on top of already. King of Swords. King of Swords is getting healing. And you saw as soon as I moved it, I coughed, right? This is clearing the throat chakra. Clearing the throat chakra. I'm getting there are going to be a lot of confusions for him, a lot of confessions, a lot of exhaustion. He's going to be doing a lot of work at night. I'm getting in the 3D world. He might have night shifts. He might be coming home late. I'm also seeing a lot of work at night in his rest. So I'm seeing there's an energetic shift. They're saying a pituitary shift for these masculines, especially those who are coming across as the King of Swords. I'm seeing him hold on for dear life because he knows he's about to get something's coming for him. He feels that tower coming for him. He's feeling it. And you know what the feeling is? The feeling is almost like, oh, I'm about to get my ass beat by my parents. That's kind of like the feeling, like, oh my God, I know someone's I know they're coming home soon and they're gonna beat my butt. And then he's wearing like these devil horns in this deck. This hat looks a little like the devil horns. This crown looks like the devil horns. So he knows spirit is coming for him. In other words, in the 3D, he knows karma is catching up. But karma is really just like this beautiful Temperance card coming in like, hi, it's time to learn. Okay? Now, he's going to be holding on for dear life. And again, if you're masculine watching, you're probably already open. You're not in this strict King of Swords. You might be feeling a little bit of fear about what's to come, but it's a far cry different from just being in straight up not wanting to do it. So I'm seeing a lot of fear here. It's like he's holding on. He's like sticking this sword into the ground and saying no. But spirit works with electricity. And so I feel that they're going to electrocute this sword, and he thinks they can't get to him, but they're going to electrocute that sword, and he's going to get zapped, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting. Spirit is working on the Divine Masculine. Now, what are these cards? Oh my God, guys! Stop it, guys. Guys. Can I just like pause and ask you guys to stop? Because whatever you're doing, you need to stop right now. Because look, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Lover's card. Really? She's like, yeah, under construction, boo. We got you. Look at that. And you heard me cough. So oh, they're pulling me back to over here. Didn't they just say divine feminine to have strength, keep going, because the emperor, the divine masculine, is going to find his way home? And guess what? You're gonna have your 6 of Cups person, soulmate person, love, and you're gonna have the 9 of Cups. Guess what? That's wishes fulfilled. When you get together with your honey bun, I just feel like he's gonna be like this. These energies are gonna be reversed. King of Wands, flying upright. They said flying solo. Thank you, God. Flying solo. But I'm also seeing he's gonna be looking for you. Look at this gecko looking for you. And then this energy of the 4 of Cups is also going to reverse. He's going to be interested. And guess what? You're going to have that 9 of Cups with him. That 6 of Cups with him. Whoa, 6 of Cups laying right on top of the King of Cups, which is right on top of the 2 of Cups. Oh my God, stop it, all right? Like, I can't right now. 4 of Wands, that is a solid foundation. Happy marriage, solid foundation. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, along with the 9 of Cups and the Lover's card. Like, thank you, Temperance. Thank you, Temperance card. She's like, yeah, no problem, but she's going to be working with the King of Swords. Okay? So whoever is coming up as the King of Swords in your reading is going to go through this, undergo this transformation. They're saying fancy formation. It's almost like they're gonna doll him up a bit. It's gonna be a transformation. It's like if you went to get your car serviced, and then when you got the car back, they're like, oh, by the way, we ran it through the car wash, we buffed out the stuff, we like waxed it, we vacuumed, we changed the tires, we did all that. And you're like, why? They're like, oh, because you're our 100th customer, or just whatever. You're like, oh my God, I got a total car body makeover, right? And that's kind of like what it is. And they're going to return him when he's done. That's the energy of 2020. Wow, I just wanted to check what's underneath the bottom of the deck. All right, and that signals the end of the reading as well. Look, justice. So a lot of you who felt like you were not having justice in this connection, I'm seeing justice is being served. In 2020, you will have justice served. There will be 6 of Wands victory. And then look, the reading is over. The World card, but it's like she's hanging up this wreath for like a party almost. So listen, I don't know who that was for. I just honor the messages that come through. And thank you, Spirit. Guys, thank you. So that's some stuff to look forward for the year 2020. All right. God is good all the time. And so are we. Amen. And we just ask that we stay on the path. And we thank all of our angels and guides for helping us. So guys, I really do feel that 2020 is going to be a year of finally finishing out this huge cycle that's been going on for some of you since 2017. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Maybe 15, also 14. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, please do go ahead and sign up. Thank you so much. If you have signed up for a personal reading, thank you so much. I just want to let everybody know that right now I'm at a maximum of 2 weeks for the wait limit. Doesn't mean it'll be 2 weeks, but it has definitely been 2 weeks. And in fact, some are due today. I gotta go do that right now. Because of all of the energetic stuff that's been happening, that's pretty much like laid me out. Okay, so thank you. If you are listening and you are waiting for your reading, thank you so much for your patience. All right. Okay, guys, if you'd like to donate as well, that's definitely appreciated, and I thank you for that. All right. Mwah. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.